Hello Fada, accent on the Irish language, basic notes and background for the curious, with session leader Renata Henley. From the Hedge School at the Irish Roots Cafe. More courses and information found at www.irishroots.com.
Fáilte a bharja godi hello fada, Sha Renata ansha.
This is Hello Fada, accent on the Irish. I'm Mike OLaughlin, and the word for today is Fada.
It's about time we got to this one, Michael.
Well, that's very important. We picked that as part of our namesake.
Right.
And I never really understood how important that fada was and what it meant and what other words could go around it. And little did I know I had a fada in my own name, or the remnants of a fada.
Were you shocked?
I was shocked. I knew I had a little mark there. I knew I had a little comma or an apostrophe after the O, but I didn't know that was really the ancient fada.
The fada. Sheena fada is the long version.
Sheena fada.
Sheena fada.
Ooh, what's that mean?
Well, I was told it meant length mark, but fada just means long, and sheena means stretching or extended, so it's an extending length.
So when you see that accent mark or a fada over the top of a letter, or it would be a vowel.
It has to be a vowel.
Has to be a vowel in Irish, and you don't really know how to pronounce it. That means you lengthen it a little bit, give it a little bit more slide.
Actually, you lengthen it quite a lot.
Quite a bit, yeah.
Mm-hmm. There's a big difference between the long and the short vowels.
So it wouldn't be OLaughlin, it would be OLaughlin.
OLaughlin, that's it.
OLaughlin. Oh, it's OLaughlin. Yes, I understand. So that you add that in there. And is there usually only one fada to a word?
No, there can be more than one.
Oh, my. Can you give me an example?
Well, a good name to come up is Ronan.
Yeah?
So R-O fada, N-A fada, N. So it'd be Ronan if it were only on the second syllable, and it'd be Ronan if it were only on the first syllable.
Yes.
But since it's on both vowels, it's Ronan.
Oh, very good. That makes a difference. And how many other names have that accent?
I've never counted them.
I wonder.
But Sean is certainly one of them.
Sean, and that would be over the E?
No, it's over the A.
It's S-E-A-N.
With the length mark over the A.
And it's over the A, so
and you
Sean.
know what? If there's no length mark at all, it's Shan, which means old. So that shows you how important that length mark is.
It'd be like Shan Nos.
That's right.
Oh, very
So Shan
good.
Sean.
That old Sean?
Mm-hmm.
Shan Sean.
But you wouldn't want to make the mistake between Shan and Sean.
No, you wouldn't.
Mm-mm.
You could get in trouble.
Yeah, someone might get very offended.
And by calling them too old.
Yeah.
I'd never do that.
I can't impress enough on any of the listeners how important that length mark is. It makes the difference between a real word and a word that doesn't exist at all. And it can be the difference of meaning severely in two words like ucht and ocht. Or acht and ocht.
Yes.
You know, one means, am I allowed to use this word on radio? Virginal or virgin. And the other one means 8.
Oh, a big difference.
Yeah, the number 8.
Yeah. So if you don't want to be a complete fool,
learn your fadas.
Yeah, pay attention. That makes a difference. And if you're a copywriter or you're doing a little ad for your shop and a word you see has that little mark over a letter and you think, oh, well, we don't have that on our font or what have you.
I'll just leave it off.
Put it back. Find a way to put it on.
Yes, find a way. If you have to print it off and then hand do it and then print it again.
Yeah, it took me about 2 hours to find a way to do it on. Now, I have a Mac computer I'm working on right now, and I couldn't figure it out at first. And finally, I found a little blog where somebody's told you how to do it.
Oh, good.
You press down these keys, and then you press the letter, and it automatically puts an accent mark over it. So now I was really in trouble because I knew that Renata would not put up for any such nonsense as having that accent mark in some weird place.
I think us Irish people who've learned language, we are very weird about this because there's so many people out there marketing Irish isms.
Yes.
Just for money.
That's
who
right.
care nothing at all for the legitimacy of what they're doing. So you'll go to an Irish festival or you'll go to an Irish shop and there'll be Céad Míle Fáilte everywhere without any fadas, which makes
Yes.
it complete gobbledygook and not anything real.
Which means if you don't care about how you spell the word, then how much are you going to care about what your product is, too? It's sort of like, well, I don't think I'll be shopping here today.
Well, maybe not that bad, but I certainly wouldn't buy that item.
Okay. Well, now there's a Fada over the O in most of those Irish names with the O before them. Now, would there be a Fada over the Mac?
No, Mac is not a long A.
And if it was, how would it sound?
Mock.
Mock. Okay. But there's not. So it's just the O.
That's right.
Is there any other significant thing that's repetitive that the Fada appears on that comes to mind?
Sláinte.
Sláinte, yes.
The A has a Fada, otherwise it would be Sláinte.
Yeah.
So Sláinte.
And how about if you're singing a song and you see a Fada, what do?
You hold that note.
You just make it a little longer.
A little longer.
Oh, okay. We're learning all kinds of things. It makes a big difference.
Yeah.
Where else do you see a Fada?
The name Micheál has a Fada on the I and also on the A.
Oh, double Fada. Ooh, that means I'm
Micheál.
double lucky.
You're double lucky. That's it.
I think I'll take that. Yes. Ooh, I got double Fada.
Yeah.
Ooh, yes, I will definitely take that. And I wonder, is that about all we can say about the Fada right now?
I guess there's not a lot to the Fada except to pay attention to it and understand what it means. It's the accent mark is a stroke from a lower left to an upper right. If that makes sense. So it maybe is I don't know how to say it in French, but the accent aigu.
Yeah, I don't know, but I understand what you're saying. You start on the left and you draw up to the right at an angle.
That's
a
it.
little angle.
Yeah.
Accent mark.
Right.
Most people know what an accent mark is. It's just a Fada throws you. Every time I hear somebody say Fada, I think, what? There's a letter I'm supposed to put in there. But no, it's an accent on the letter.
So if you wanted to spell your name in Irish, you would say M-I Fada C-H-E-A Fada L. So it does sound like there's two extra letters in it, but no, those are the accent marks.
And you know, if you wanted to be a poet in the Irish language, you better know your Fadas.
You better know them.
Because it'd throw the whole thing. Your writing would have no rhythm.
That's right.
Excellent. Well, I want you, and now, before we say goodbye here at this this final session for this year, this season, what kind of things are going on at your classes that you're teaching down at the center?
Oh, let's see. At the moment, we are working through a workbook that I did back in college called Progress in Irish and Buntus Kaintje.
Oh, I've seen several. As a matter of fact, I have some copies of that one. Yeah.
Yeah. So, although Buntus Kaintje comes with a CD now, it didn't when I was in college. But everyone in my class tells me, "Oh no, we like the way you do it,"
What?
because they get to stop me and ask questions.
How many levels do you teach there? Do you have like more than one class?
Up to 3 levels. Yeah.
Okay, so you'd have what, beginner?
Beginner, and then continuing beginner, and then conversation.
Oh, I like the way you put that. Beginner and continuing beginner.
Yeah.
Because that's definitely how I would fit.
Right.
If you had another category, so continuing beginner, I might even fit in there. I like it, but it's how much energy you can devote. Now, how much time? It depends. Really, it depends on how devoted you are to something. You could say, how much time does it take? Well, it's really how bad do you want to learn?
You get out of it exactly what you put into it.
Yes. Do you have any recommendations for a particular tape or a cassette, or is it just try it and see?
Try it and see, and whatever you find, a little bit every day.
Yes.
Even if it's just taping pieces of tape to various bits of furniture and writing the name of it on there.
Yes.
Or talking to yourself.
I remember when I was trying to learn ASL, sign language, we did that. We'd put the sign for an orange on the orange in the icebox or on the different things. And that really did help.
An icebox.
Because you're not icebox, not icebox, but it'd be the sign for an orange.
That's right.
So you put a sign, yeah.
And people who I think have ASL have a leg up on Irish because they can make the sign that they know from English at the same time they're saying the Irish word.
Oh, that's right.
And then you've got the mental connection.
Oh, and did you know, I didn't know this. I thought that sign language was pretty much the same everywhere. It's different.
Ireland's different.
Irish has a different sign. They have a couple of different signs, and I was really surprised by that.
Mm-hmm. dialects, even in sign language.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. But anything else we have to say about the Fada before we sign off here? And you better say something also about the store.
Well, our jewelry is selling really well right now.
Oh, very good. That would be your jewelry, right?
Well, I don't make it. There are 5 designers in Ireland who are at the top of their craft. They're just amazing.
So you're the distributor.
Yeah, I'm friends.
It's nice to be friends
I
with
get
those
to fly
people.
over and see them and then buy their stuff and bring it back over here and sell it.
Oh, and call it a business.
There you go.
As if it wasn't fun.
As if it wasn't fun.
And I've seen you at the Dublin, Ohio Irish Festival.
Yes, and the Kansas City Irish Festival.
Kansas City Irish Festival selling, and you'll be able to go to the webpage here at irishroots.com and connect with you too for that.
Yeah.
That'll be
Not
good.
to be too pushy about the jewelry, but there's a long tradition of silversmithing in Ireland. It's been around for centuries and centuries and centuries. And if you ever get over to Ireland, go to the treasures collection in the museum and look at all the silversmithing from the Middle Ages. And this is just a continuation of that tradition.
And wasn't there a king that had a silver hand?
Oh,
He was-
Love.
He was deformed or something.
I think he was a god.
Yeah. Oh, he was a god.
Yeah.
Yes. And I
Yeah,
knew.
Arrogant Love, silver
Oh,
hand. Yeah.
See, I thought I'd stump you.
No.
I've been waiting for 20 sessions to stump you. And I thought, how would she know about somebody who had a silver hand? And no, she got me once again. So she's the real thing, folks. So
You're too good.
whether it's the jewelry or whether it's tutoring, private tutoring, if you want to learn an Irish song or maybe quote an some Irish poetry, say a nice piece of verse, she could teach you that, and it wouldn't take you a year to learn. I bet you if you tried, you'd learn in a week, maybe 2, if it was short enough.
I was going to say, it probably wouldn't even take that long if they're devoted.
Okay, so you know where to go to get this help. It's Renata. Hello, Fada. It's Renata. She's the one that can take care of it. So just contact me or Renata on the webpage. We're developing it all the time, so there'll be new things. But get a hold of us, and we'll sure try to do you right. Everything Renata does with the translation and the jewelry, that's all on her own. So I can't actually give you jewelry or help you with the translation, but Renata can. You'll be dealing directly with the source.
Gura míle maithe go a bhíthá slán inis.
Nelain tintan not a hintan fain.
Hello Fada is a presentation of the Irish Head School at www.irishroots.com. These introductory sessions are for those curious about the Irish language and for those considering a course of study in the future. Renata, your session leader, also offers a course of study in the Irish language and language services on a regular basis. Contact us on our webpage at irishroots.com or by mail at the Irish Roots Cafe, Box 7575, Kansas City, Missouri 64116. Leave a message on our phone recorder at 816-256-3360. Your hedge school needs your support. Sponsors and memberships are always welcome. So ends another session from the sunny side of the hedge.